When we allow ourselves to experience genuine refreshment, we don't just momentarily escape stress. We build resilience and foster a mindset of freedom and hope that something better is out there for us that can transform our total and complete well-being. It's about inviting a new, invigorating energy, both physically and mentally, into our lives. I'm Nicole Alquia Maggio, your host of Dig Deep, Reach High, the podcast. In this space, everyone is invited to pull up a seat at my table where we get into honest, refreshing, and eye-opening conversations about health and wellness, relationships, and biblical living. Together, we explore with curiosity on what it takes for growth while giving the grace for the journey to get there. Even as a kid in Minnesota, I've always had big city dreams. I've transformed myself from an unaware, overwhelmed single woman into a confident, healthy wife and mom. And now I'm here to share my journey and victories and help you with yours. So come along with me as I teach you the tried and true secrets to building a life that you can truly enjoy living. This isn't just informational, it's empowering. Every week we tackle real-life obstacles and host honest discussions on what works and what doesn't. Grab a cup of coffee, pull up a seat, and be ready to feel encouraged, spark curiosity, and leave empowered as we fearlessly grow through life together. This is Dig Deep, Reach High, the podcast. Have you ever noticed how little kids seem to shrug off worries as quickly as they appear? Why are kids so free? They're free from the stress, anxieties, and endless what-ifs that adults often cling to. It's easy to think that the simple pleasures of life are a thing of the past when our world can be so inundated with the common stresses and anxieties of adult life, full families, careers. But even when life gets heavy, we can reclaim a sense of freedom and joy to break that stress that holds us back on a regular basis. In this episode, we're exploring real-life lessons from our littlest teachers. We'll unpack what it means to infuse our days with energizing activities that bolster our physical and mental strength and energy. They challenge our habitual anxieties and fears and ultimately empower us to reclaim the freedom only a 4-year-old would understand. Stick with me as we fill our party bag with special goodies and ideas designed to give hope to the life that we are so desperately trying to hold all together. Learn to turn off the stress triggers and give yourself an experience of freedom and joy to push you closer to the best version of yourself. Feeling off balance? Low vitamin D could be the culprit. Exploring Thor's Vitamin D at-home test kit, a simple blood test that measures your vitamin D levels, unlocks a personalized health plan just for you. Discover the insights that can guide you to a healthier, more vibrant life. Click the link in the description to shop now and take control of your well-being with Thorn. Thorn, empowering your journey to optimum health. Have you ever watched a 4-year-old dance around the house? So free, so vibrant, so silly that you thought, man, I wish I could be a kid again and dance like that. Well, think like this no more. We are going to unwrap a party bag of refreshing ideas and strategies that show us how to combat stress with the same abandon and joy of our little ones. Taking a little inspiration from a 4-year-old, we can be more consistently free from the mental stresses and anxieties of our big kid life we call adulting. Adulting is never one of my favorite things to do, and honestly, I don't think it's anyone's favorite. It's hard and sometimes feels just downright overwhelming, but what if we could unleash the party and break the cycles of stress, anxiety, and just downright the worries about tomorrow with a lesson from the littles? Yep, you guessed it. Today, our inspiration is none other than my own experiences with my very own 4-year-old daughter, Eliana. And we are here to remind you that joy and freedom aren't just reserved for the young. They're a choice, and we can make a better choice toward freedom at any age. Stress and anxiety have become constant companions in our modern lives. In our post-pandemic world, it's clear that these burdens aren't just fleeting feelings. They can build up, affecting our health, our relationships, and even our capacity to enjoy life. It truly is a party pooper and a fun sucker when stress takes over. It creates a wall of worry, fear, and doubt. But there is a secret many of us overlook, especially in combating or even preventing stress. Joy is actually a powerful antidote. I couldn't resist sharing how simple, refreshing experiences can break through that wall of stress. By embracing moments of play and intentional joy, just like a child, we not only alleviate stress, but also restore the energy and the vitality needed to navigate our busy lives, make healthier choices in every area of our life, and live a better quality of life too. Let's get into why making room for refreshing moments is essential for reclaiming control over our mental and physical well-being. Now, this episode was born from a moment of pure inspiration as I witnessed my daughter in her element. If you follow me on social media, you might have seen that spontaneous video of her dancing in her room that I posted. It was a normal afternoon that turned extraordinary as she transformed her bedroom into a stage with an exceptional performance of freeze dance. With every wiggle, spin, booty bump, and tumble, she radiated a kind of freedom that made you want to throw off your adult worries and just join in. She was a tornado of colored clothes, black hair, and a smile that could cut through it all. About halfway through this epic show, her sister Chloe and I were witnessing something truly profound. While stress and anxiety can weigh down even the strongest adults, the solution might be as simple as tapping into the unbridled joy that comes from the freedom of a child. My daughter's dance wasn't planned. It was a burst of natural expression. And as we laughed and cheered as the audience, I couldn't help but wonder, why can't we all bring a little bit of that uninhibited freedom into our routines? I know firsthand how stress can feel like a relentless force. I've seen family members, even my own parents and husband, grapple with it as anxiety and stress has held them hostage even at different stages of their lives. Yet the antidote is often hidden in plain sight, and my daughter's spontaneous freeze dance show reminded me that sometimes the most effective way to deflate anxiety is to celebrate life with reckless abandon, allowing yourself to experience pure joy, even if it's just for a few moments. Now, it turns out there is science behind the idea of refreshing joy, attacking, and combating stress at its core. Studies have shown that engaging in pleasurable activities can have tremendous benefits for our health. For example, boosting the immune system. Joy and laughter can strengthen our immune system even if the sun isn't shining. It can give us better heart health, lowering blood pressure, and even reducing the risk of heart issues just from regular moments of happiness. A burst of positive energy can alleviate physical discomfort or pain and even enhance our mood. Joy releases dopamine and serotonin, that feel-good chemical that contributes to feeling of pleasure or reward in our brain, which counteracts the stress hormones like cortisol. All this leads to lowering stress levels on a regular basis and giving us more clarity and freedom, both mentally and physically, while preventing the long-term side effects stress can often bring. So how do we incorporate more joy in our lives? Through refreshment. When we talk about refreshment, we mean more than just feeling good. Refreshment literally means the giving of fresh mental or physical strength or energy. It's about inviting a new, invigorating energy, both physically and mentally, into our lives. It's the difference between simply enduring stress and actively fighting it by replenishing our spirit with joyful, intentional activities. Think of it as hitting the reset button on your mood and energy, much like that joyful dance. What I saw in my 4-year-old girl as she danced so freely in her room, every move was new and different, and of course she was definitely repeating the ones that she liked the most, which even gave her more new and renewable energy to dance and dance and dance some more. Now, of course, I did have to shut it down at one point before she hurt herself. I mean, she is only 4 years old and she's still learning to regulate those big, powerful feelings. But as adults, we can incorporate more regularly consistent or even unique special occasions for refreshment to our lives. Whether it's going out dancing with someone you love or sitting to draw a picture of something you really enjoy, going for a walk in the summer sun, roller skating, rock climbing, I mean, you name it. It could be any kind of activity or even just a moment created, like sitting down to a heartfelt conversation with your best friend, being still with a warm cup or your favorite drink, or engaging with a group of your favorite people in the world. Now, for me, one of my favorite refreshing activities to do is, well, can you guess? It's writing. I love writing my thoughts, expressing my ideas. That's one reason even building and hosting this podcast is so special to me, because this show is just as important to me in feeding into the lives of others for intentional embetterment with my expertise as it is for feeding into my own refreshing energy and allowing me to feel a release of joy as I write out my thoughts, perspectives, and share my world with you. The true transformative power of regular refreshment lies in making it consistent and intentional as a part of your life. For me, podcasting is a weekly joy in creating beautiful creative moments that not only allow me to connect with you, but also serves as that vital energy boost amidst the chaos of my own family and work life. Now, an amazing thing that I do love about refreshment is that everyone's formula for refreshment is different. Some may find it best in daily moments of joy through a quiet morning ritual like Bible reading or meditation, while others get the most benefit from weekly adventures to break the monotony of their routines. Sometimes it's monthly or bi-monthly special occasions like going out or date nights. Through the years, I've heard so many different examples of what really works for people. I remember once I had a client who organized an annual trip. It was a far-flung destination. That yearly escape wasn't just a break, it recharged her entire outlook, influencing her health choices, her financial decisions, even impacting her relationships all year long. There was another client I had who had a simple daily practice that was timed. She spent 1 hour every morning reading and studying the Bible. This routine really set a positive tone for her while replenishing her soul, clearing her mind, and setting a true heart intention for a happier, worry-free day. And then there are those who, like one of my adventurous clients, discover a rush in refreshment, and for him, it was in the thrill of skydiving. I know, right? Talk about making a special occasion of it. Of all things to find refreshment in, he really enjoyed throwing himself out of a plane and free falling to earth. Now, I totally love this idea for him, and maybe one day I'll get over my fear of heights enough to do it myself. It is on my bucket list, but refreshing isn't the word I would use for it. However, for him, it was the most impactful and outrageously refreshing experience in the exhilaration, feeling the free falling, the wind in his face, viewing the beauty of the world from such a high orbitable place. It was a radical reminder to him of life's impactful moments and to not worry so much about tomorrow, taking life one day, one step at a time. So what really connects all these stories? They're all about intentionally stepping away from the daily grind to re-engage with life on a deeper, more joyful level so we can be free. When we allow ourselves to experience genuine refreshment, we don't just momentarily escape stress. We build resilience and foster a mindset of freedom and hope that something better is out there for us that can transform our total and complete well-being. So how do we translate these insights into action? Well, here are a few steps to kind of help you weave refreshing moments into your active life. The first is to really identify your refreshers. Take a moment. Think about the things you've done in the past that just naturally lifts your spirits. Is it dancing, reading, drawing, a warm cup of tea? Write these things down. Consider even creating a refreshment list that you can refer to when you need it. I also highly suggest experimenting and trying new things and different activities with anything and everything that might seem attractively refreshing. You never know what will be the one or two things that might stand out as the most impactfully refreshing thing for your life. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone, whether that simply means taking a new route on your daily walk or exploring a completely new hobby. Now, I'm not saying you have to try skydiving. I mean, if you want to, go for it and please send me pictures. But don't be afraid to try something totally new, sometimes even a little more on the adventurous side. Finding refreshment is an adventure in itself. Maybe there's something you've always wanted to try, but we're just too busy or too nervous to actually go for it. Well, now is that time. Go back, try these things, and really see how impactful it can be to refresh yourself. Now, once you try them or experience them, rate them. Give every item on your list a rating of how refreshing it really is to you. It's definitely important to keep track of the level of refreshment. Over time, your experiments, you'll discover which ones kind of pack the most punch and which ones are the best one to grab in a moment of crisis or just on a bad day. Getting a quick burst of creativity from writing at home is easily accessible, but maybe rock climbing has a higher punch, and it could be a better priority to work into your weekly or monthly routines. Having a list that you can engage with as you experiment is really impactful when you're adding that rating, especially on days when we're just down in the dumps. It can be really hard to find even a happy song attractive when you're having a bad day. But if you have a list of things that you know give you that boost, you can just pick one, do it, and off you go climbing up that ladder of life-giving energy again. We also can't forget that consistency is key. So sometimes we need to schedule it, especially in the beginning. No matter if it's daily, weekly, monthly, or even annually, these activities really are moments that we have to apply to make normal into our lifestyle. And scheduling is a way to help us to do that. We schedule the time and then honor that commitment of refreshing ourselves. Really makes it easier to say yes to that freeing moment and break up the stress that so easily can find us at any moment, whether we're prepared for it or not. And for sure, with all your learning, talk with your friends and family about your list too. Swap ideas, celebrate each other's wins, and hold one another accountable to make joy and the feeling of freedom normal for our adulting life. After all, the more we share the experiences of joy and freedom, the more it truly does multiply. And remember, these steps aren't about overhauling your life overnight. They're gentle nudges and helpful reminders towards a more balanced, free from stress, and joyful existence. The goal isn't to eliminate stress entirely, but to attack and even prevent stress from controlling your life, your health, your mood, even your relationships. Adding refreshing activities into your life regularly helps you regain control and boosts your resilience when life really does get challenging. Before we wrap up today, I invite you to really take a tangible step forward and grab my refreshment activity guide. Now, the main part of this guide is helping you build your own list of refreshment. There's a template to organize your thoughts and a simple strategy to rate them as well. There is a curated list of the 10 best and most unique refreshment activities that I've heard through the years to really give you ideas to build your list. But I encourage you not to use that entirely, as this is your journey to health, your impression of refreshment, and only you can determine if dancing, drawing, or even skydiving is really the one for you to boost your life and keep stress and those stress hormones as far at bay from you as possible. As we infuse refreshment into our daily life, whether you're looking for something new to combat a stressful day or simply just need a reminder to keep the fun alive trying something new, this guide to build your own uniquely beautiful and impactful refreshment list is your go-to resource for better health and overall a higher quality of life. You can head over to our website in our resource shop, or you can follow the link in the description below and in our show notes. And please, if you try any of these activities, I'd love to hear your stories and see photos too. Tag Dig Deep, Reach High on social media, and let's build a community where everyone can share in the collective joy of reclaiming the power over our stress and finding a little more freedom like a 4-year-old in the day-to-day lives. I mean, deep down, aren't we all still that 4-year-old just bursting with unbridled energy and a craving for play and genuine freedom of our own unique expression of joy? Perhaps somewhere along the way, the pressures of adult life just dimmed that experience or that memory of life. But it's never too late to let that inner child dance free again. Whether you decide to roller skate, explore nature, or simply dive into a creative project, give yourself permission to be free. Fully engage in the moment of joy, feeling lighter and brighter, and truly refreshed. Stress may be a part of normal life, but it doesn't have to define your days, your choices, your future. Embrace the balance. Acknowledge the hard times while choosing to inject moments of pure, intentional refreshment to stay strong and to build more resilience. And be free to be more like that beautiful self that you truly are. Remember, when you allow yourself to be free like a child, you take back that power over stress and pave the way to a happier, healthier you. If you found today's episode valuable, please share it with someone who might benefit from a little extra joy and freedom through a fresh perspective on handling stress. A simple share could spark a transformation in someone's life, and you could be the cause of that impact. You never know what someone might really be needing today. So be free, and don't be afraid to share what you're learning. This is how we build community and make refreshment normal. Don't forget to subscribe to Dig Deep, Reach High so you won't miss next week's episode. We're switching gears to explore an unconventional weight loss plan, one that celebrates life indulgences. Ever heard of the nacho approach? Yes, is in nacho typical weight loss plan. I managed to lose 45 pounds in 6 months while still enjoying Mexican food and yes, even nachos almost every day. Tune in next week to learn how that surprising approach could work for you. Until next time, be free, dig deep, and reach high. Feel the need for a stronger defense? Discover Thorne's Immune Support Bundle, a powerhouse trio crafted to elevate your immune function. With high proficiency vitamin D liquid, zinc, and vitamin C with flavonoids, each supplement works synergistically to bolster your body's natural defenses. Learn how this dynamic blend can help you stay resilient and vibrant every day. Ready to empower your immunity? Click the link in the description to shop now and stay in step with a healthier future. Thorne, fueling your immunity to fuel your life.